y'all, it's me, Fletch, back at it again with yet another story. Some of y'all should already know because I'm the baddest, what? The baddest trans bitch on YouTube, and that is of the period styling.
Cook that shit up, Quay.
Now, I'm really contemplating on changing my intro because I get really tired of doing that. I really want to say, like, hey, y'all, welcome back to my channel. That's it, because that is just so much to say. And I feel like it takes up a lot of time, girl. We already 24 seconds in just from the intro, girl. Make sure you all follow me on my Instagram, on my Twitter, girl, and on my Snapchat. All of the, well, maybe not Snapchat, only because, like, girl, Snapchat, I really can't find y'all up on there and add y'all back because there's so many people that add me up on there, girl. And there's so many guys. It's so many guys, girl. And it's annoying. So we gonna scratch Snapchat. Just add me on Instagram, TikTok, and what's the other ones, girl? And Twitter. And I'll put all those on the screen or at the bottom in the description box below. I want to do a Q&A, by the way. So if y'all want me to do a Q&A, let me know down below. And y'all can ask me any questions y'all want to ask. And I mean any question that y'all want to ask me. Ask me any question you want to ask me, girl. Because, honey, y'all know I love a good key. I love a good little batch of mess. Like, not too much mess, girl. Like, not dirty, but a little mess, girl. A little cup here, a little plate there, you know, a little rag on the floor, girl. A little piece of tissue on the ground. Like, not too much, you know, not too much. I was doing a daily scroll on this app called Tagged, right? And if you guys don't know what Tagged is basically just like a little dating chat app. Same old thing like Plenty of Fish. It's not gay oriented, it's not trans oriented, but there are some trans girls on there, there are some gay boys on there, bisexual men, whatever the case may be, deal dudes, drug dealers, girl, scammers, all that stuff, girl. Like, it's really not nothing like this important or this, you know, serious. But in case you wanted to know, that's the app. One, let me go back a little ways, okay? So I want to say around 2021, I was doing my daily scroll on Plenty of Fish, right? And I ended up swiping right on this boy. And for the sake of the story time, we're going to call him, let's call him, girl, Tassel. That's kind of ugly, because, like, why would I call him that? Let's call him Tyrone, girl. Because he looked like, was his name Tyrone for real? It don't matter if it was or wasn't, girl, because you're not going to play with me. Tyrone ended up texting me, and Tyrone was like, hey, you know, you're really pretty, what's your name, blah blah blah. He was just trying to get to know me, obviously. You know how the whole spiel goes, and people like meet somebody on a dating app. If you're not on a dating app, then you know how it goes, girl. People try to meet somebody for the first time and they want to get down. So, you know, we were texting back and forth for a little minute, and I'm guessing for some odd reason, friend like assumed that I was, but I'm absolutely not. So he was very upset at the fact of the matter that I was not a natural born woman. But the gag is, I put in my bio that I am trans. That's the very first thing that you will read. And that's probably the only thing that you need to read if you're not interested in me. You don't need to read my whole entire bio. Why is it that I have to reiterate to you what I am when it's already information on my profile that'll tell you that? Friend got mad, whatever, cussed me out, blah, 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 called me all types of names and then blocked me, whatever, right? Okay, cool, fine, I don't care. Now we're going to fast forward to 2024. And y'all, this happened, I want to say, like the same week that I told y'all about that one boy that was playing with me, and I had got my weed and stuff from him or whatever. I was doing my little daily scroll up on Tag, girl, you know, swiping right on some of these profiles, girl, swiping left on the ones that I did not, you know, like, particularly old men, you know, nothing that was going to interest me. Anybody with like weed or guns in a profile, not going to interest me, don't care. So, you know, I ended up swiping right on this boy, and again, y'all, I don't pay attention to who I be swiping right on. I just be swiping right. So this boy texted me. He was like, hey, what's up with you? I'm like, hey, like, how are you doing? Like, how's your day? I said, just to let you know, in my bio it says that I am trans. Are you comfortable with that? He was like, yeah, I'm comfortable with it. That's fine. I said, okay, well, great. So as I'm looking at this boy's pictures, I'm like, this man looks awfully familiar. Like, I don't know why you look familiar to me, but you look awfully familiar. Like, and it's giving me like this really bad, bitter taste in the back of my throat. And I'm just like, I don't know what it is, but it's something about you that I don't like. So we were chit-chatting a little bit. You know, he was telling me about like his life, what he does. Old boy is a truck driver. Okay, first thing somebody would think is, oh my gosh, money. I don't care about that. That does not move me. Money don't move me. Money does not make me, honey. It just pays the bills. That's all it does. Okay, that's cool. You know, like, do you like driving trucks? Blah, 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 blah. Just getting to know him. He's getting to know me. Now, in the midst of that conversation, friend was telling me how, oh, you know, you will be my first ever, like, trans girl experience. I'm like, oh, well, that's cool. You know, I love, like, giving folks a brand new outlook on life, you know, trying new things, whatever the case may be. But if you are going to mess with me, you need to move smart. Like, don't be out here getting a feel of me and then you go out there and start messing with every single trans person in the world, because a lot of these girls don't give a damn about your personal life. Okay, I have respect for others. Some people just don't care. They just have respect for you at that moment until they get what they want. After that, girl, you're dust. He was like, no, you know, I'm single. You know, I don't have any kids. But I be on the road too much. I can't be in a relationship. Yeah, girl, bye. Because I've heard of that shit before. Truck drivers have a girlfriend in every single state, girl. Like, don't lie. Like, seriously, don't lie. So, you know, we were just conversing about, like, the things that we're into, you know, asking each other questions like that, you know. And to explain to y'all or express to y'all what he looked like, he was basically like this dark-skinned guy, had like these locks in his head. They're kind of like, I want to say like, not neck length, that's a bit, this is my collarbone, girl, kind of like collarbone length, just a little bit. He was like dark-skinned, has very like big eyes like mine, very doughy, quote dreamy, I guess is what they would call them, girl. He had like kind of like, ugh, his lips did not match his face. And that is something that turns me off, y'all. Like, that's the ick of mine. It's like, I don't like messing with people whose lips don't match their face. Like, that bothers me. Because why are your lips bright pink, but your skin is dark as ash? Like, I don't understand. He had, like, little golds in his mouth or whatever, girl. Like, little grills and stuff. Real, like, I guess you would say hood nigga, whatever. But he had something going for himself. He was very articulate. Like, not somebody that I would really want to, what's the word? Want to mess with, only because of what he does as his job, which is truck driving. Because, girl, like, I ain't gonna have all the time in the day to be all, oh my goodness, I miss you, come see me, girl. I will drop it like a bad habit. So he was just asking me, like, you know, what are my positions in the bedroom, like, what do I like to do, blah blah, right? Okay, cool. Now, he was asking me if I was mobile. Now, in my personal opinion, if a guy asks me if I'm mobile, that means he does not have a car. I don't have a problem with nobody not having a car, but I have an issue with you wanting to make plans and then you end up telling me that you don't have a car. What is the point of you texting me making plans if you don't have a car? That's stupid. Because if you're making the plans, that means you already have the things you need for the plan to be made and to be put into action. You get what I'm saying? So when he asked me that, I was like, no, I don't have a car right now. And I live with my mom and my sisters and whatnot. He was like, okay, well, that's fine. He said, so would you mind if I Ubered you up here to the truck stop where I am? Pause. It depends on which truck stop you at, because it's one truck stop that's here in Memphis, and everybody that lives in Memphis knows exactly what truck stop I'm talking about. And baby, she be hot, honey. I mean, hot tamale. They sweating, girl. It be hot up over there, girl. And if you from Memphis, you know what I mean. I'm like, are you at the one that's over there off of Lamar, or like where? What other truck stops are there? Because I ain't never heard of no other truck stop. So he told me which one he was at, and I was like, okay, you know, that's cool, that's fine. So he was asking me, like, how far am I from this truck stop? And I told him how far I was, and everything was cool. Hey, y'all, it's me, Editing Fletch, of course. Don't mind that tear up in the wall, girl. Y'all know I had some Christmas lights up a long time ago, and it snatched the paint off the wall. This is what had happened, because it's gonna, like, skip, and it's gonna seem kind of, like, odd, the way that the story is gonna go in a few seconds. So, basically, y'all, after he had asked me to send my address to him, he wanted to know how far away we were from each other. And after I sent my address to him, which I'll show in a screenshot right here, he said that we were only like 10 minutes away, right? I'm like, okay, well, cool. He told me that, well, since he doesn't have a car, he can physically drive to me because, again, he's at a truck stop inside of a semi-truck, girl. He can't drive. Well, he probably could drive on a residential street with a semi-truck because there's a lot of people that own trucking companies. They do it all the time. But he's black. So, you know, you never know, girl. So he said, I'll get you an Uber here and back. And I was like, okay, well, that's fine. I appreciate that. This is what really started to, like, kind of irritate me. Now, after you asked me, like, you know, what my address was and things like that, talking about how you're going to get the Uber, whatever the case may be, you know, he started, like, sparsely texting me, not really replying to me, not letting me know, like, when the Uber's going to be here, not letting me know if he got the Uber or not, and things like that. Granted, I didn't need him to get an Uber for me because I could have got it myself, but it's just the principle of, you said that you wanted to get me an Uber there. okay, well, keep me in the loop, keep me in the loop, let me know what's going on. At this time, y'all, I had this half up, half down curly hairstyle, girl. I had on my little pink shirt that said something about these little shrooms. I had on these basketball shorts and my slides, girl. I had my little cute breast cancer awareness earrings in, girl. I want to say fast forward just a little bit, y'all. He ended up texting me again, asking me, like, what's my phone number? I sent him my number, girl. And then he got to texting me. Now, he's texting me, like, asking me, like, what do I want to do, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, we already discussed what I wanted to do, what we're going to do, and all this other stuff. So why are you asking me what I want to do again? So I basically expressed to him again what I wanted to do and what I was down with. So he was like, okay, so I want to ask you something. I'm like, yes, what's the question? So he was like, would you mind if I paid you? I was like, friend, now, I don't have a problem with nobody, like, give me a little coin for a fun little time, girl. So he was like, how much you want me to pay you? How much? Girl, don't threaten me with a good time. So I told him basically, like, I'll accept $40. $40 is perfectly fine for me because, I mean, what was I going to do with $40 except for, like, get me something to eat from McDonald's and, like, buy me some candy and some chips and maybe a club tail and then be chilling at the house, girl. Like, that's all I was going to do. So a friend was like, I can still Uber you to the truck stop. I said, okay, cool. Fast forward just a little bit, right? Now, I done got myself all the way back together. I'm sitting around, I'm watching TV, girl. I'm on my phone, chilling. I'm bored, girl. As we're texting, this man, by the way, still has not gotten this Uber or Lyft for me. We're texting back and forth, and he's telling me how, I want you to like this, and I want you to do that, and I want you, and all this other stuff. There's a whole bunch of everything about what he want to do. So during the duration of us texting back and forth, like I mentioned a few seconds ago, he still has not gotten his Uber for me like he said he was going to do. So he's texting me, talking to me, asking me, oh, do you have any videos of you giving like bop? And if you do, can I see them? Do you have a picture of how you look right now? Because I want to see what you look like right now. Do you have a Twitter or anything like that? Just a whole bunch of everything. Just asking me all these questions. And again, still is not getting this Lyft or Uber, which I was finding to be very peculiar because if you're trying to do something, why are we sitting over here still talking about something that we talked about on Tagged, and now we're in my text messages and you're still talking to me about the same thing? So I mentioned to him, yes, I do have a Twitter. You can look me up on Twitter, blah, 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 blah. And I have plenty of videos for you to choose from of things that I like to do and things that you can try out or whatever the case may be, girl. Whatever makes you comfortable, right? Whatever makes you feel warm and fuzzy and helps you sleep better at night. He was like, okay, cool. So he checked out my Twitter, girl. And then he comes back into my text messages and then he starts asking me more questions about like, oh, I'm gonna send you this, and do you have Cash App, and blah, 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 girl, just really trying to, well, this is what he was doing. What he was trying to do is he was stalling, and it took me right now to realize what he was doing. Now, mind you, he did say this was his very first experience with a trans person, but if you were nervous or scared or was having second thoughts, I always give folks the opportunity to change their mind. Why are you sitting over here playing on my time? This man got the biggest batch of balls, girl. And he's going to text me and ask me, can I record? Now, I'm not against nobody recording me because, like I mentioned before, I do like the little Twitter stuff. All this stuff is like fun, it's spontaneous, not nothing that's serious to me. It's not my life, girl. Like, it's just something that I do to pass time. It's always great to look back on memories and have story times to tell. Like, especially if it was a good moment. Like, it's great, I know y'all are so fucking sick of me popping in here saying shit. Y'all like, girl, let the video play. Child, I can't because I recorded it so wrong, y'all. Like, I recorded this so wrong. It's ridiculous. But I'm definitely not gonna re-record no video, girl. That is just not happening. Because the video is still on whatever. So basically, y'all, after he asked me could he record me, right? Like I mentioned, I don't mind being recorded. I don't mind people like recording me, whatever the case may be, because again, I openly do like the Twitter stuff. Girl, I haven't posted in a while, but I openly do like the little Twitter stuff, girl. So it's not a problem to record me. I don't care. But on that day specifically, I was not in the mood to be recorded, girl. I did not have a good night. I had a bad morning. I had a bad night, and I was not in a good mood. I was not trying to be recorded. I just wanted to go have a stress relieving moment, excuse me, and just enjoy myself and just live in the moment, girl. And for some reason, He was upset at the simple fact of the matter that I told him no. If I wanted to be recorded, I was going to have you record with my phone anyway. Because you weren't going to record on your phone. Somebody said, you going to record me so you can watch it back on your own. Bitch, no, you're not. Regardless of what the hell you seen, bitch, don't mean that I want to be in everybody else's fucking phone. Because, see, gag is, boys, they record their little sexual moments with these girls. And then what they'll do is they'll create a private snap and be posting all they fucking videos up on there, girl. Half these folks did not say that you could post them on your private snap. And you're posting these people without their consent, by the way, for views and likes and for people to subscribe to your whack-ass OnlyFans, girl, with videos of you only just jacking off. Like, girl, good night. Can I record you, too? And he was like, you know what? Never mind. I'm good. Never mind. I'm fine. I'm good. I don't want to be recorded. Like, I don't want to link up no more. I'm like, what? How you gonna sit up here and say that, girl, and I got the messages too, by the way. How you gonna sit up here and say that you want to record me, not ask if I can record you too, you chicken out. So my thing is, you were going to record me to then do what with the video? Post it on your private snap or some shit like that? Like, girl, if you gonna record me, why I can't record you? So then he's telling me like, nah, I'm just good, like you tripping. How? Explain, please express to me by the laws of gravity and physics how I'm tripping. Please explain it to me. Because it can't just be no little tap on the edge of a stair. How am I tripping? So after we got into a little argument, whatever the case may be, right? Now, I started to remember that this man said he was going to pay me for my services. You already put in text that you were going to pay me. You already claimed you were going to get this Uber for me. But you didn't get the Uber. That's one. You been texting me, constantly asking me what you want to do, what we're going to do, and I've been told you multiple times that we can do what we're going to do. That's 2. 3, you're trying to pull a Batman move on me. Oh, baby, no, we're not going to play like that. Let me show you how to play the game, boo. I said, okay. Now, this is my thing. If you want to do all that stuff, you want to move weird and shit like that, that's fine. But what you're not going to do is sit here and play on my time. Because, see, what I should do is expose your bitch ass. That's what I should do. Because some effect the matter that you wasting my time. You don't play with nobody's time like that. What's wrong with you? That's kind of like a summary of what I said, but it's more to what I said, girl. And I'll put the messages in here too. So then after I said that, girl, I blocked his profile, girl, and it was a rap, girl, because he had blocked my number. So it was done. Now, funny thing is, y'all, I forgot that he had spoke to me up on one of my other profiles, right? So I get back on my other profile, girl, like, you know, I'm very pissed off. I'm irritated, you know. I'm just annoyed. So then I happen to look through my little message log, girl, and I see he done texted me. So, girl, he's saying all this, oh, why would you say that? Like, oh, my goodness, see, this is why people like you can't have fun. But y'all always trying to expose somebody. Like, the shit's not that serious. Like, if you want your money, you can get your money. But y'all don't understand, like, y'all expose people, blah, blah, blah. I said, first of all, baby, calm down. Because wasn't nobody finna expose you. Wasn't nobody finna expose you, honey. Nobody was finna expose you. But what you were not gonna do is play with my time, on my time, while I'm on the clock. That's what you was not gonna do. I did that as a scare tactic to let you know that there are people out there, if you do play games like that, they will definitely do exactly what I said that I would have done. I don't expose people. I don't care to expose people. That's not my thing. That's not my gig. It's not my gag. I don't do that because it's so immature and childish. Because, I mean, you have a right to like what you like, but what you don't need to do is play with people like that. I done got up at my bed, washed my ass, girl, brushed my teeth, you know, got my little hair together, girl. I done put on a little shirt, got my perfumes on, I put my little makeup on a little bit, got my earrings in, looking all cute, got my bracelets on, looking all festive, and packed my purse. Y'all, an emphasis on pack my purse, bitch, because once I pack my purse, girl, it's time to hit the door. Like, there's no more time for me to sit around and get cute and, like, try to do last minute touch. No, baby, once that purse is packed, it's time to get in that car. So, I was really pissed off about that, girl. Because I'm thinking I'm finna go out here and have a good time with a truck driver, girl. And you sitting up in here playing in my face because you, afraid that I'm gonna do what? Post a video or something like that, or you scared to be recorded but you want to record somebody else. That screams weird to me, because why did you want to record me but you didn't want me to record you? we basically kind of like got to understanding of how I'm not going to expose you. You need to be careful on how you treat people and the things that you say to people and the way that you conduct business, because that was not very business savvy. If you were offering to pay me something, you can't just chicken out. So then friends like, well, I'm a truck driver. Money ain't nothing to me. Baby, that's fine. Where's my $40, honey? So y'all, then shortly after that, like we established that I wasn't going to expose him, right? So he was like, man, just send your cash app. Y'all people are crazy. I'm not into no drama. Shaking my head. How could you want people in your business? I'm not a DL. I just wanted to try it, but I will definitely stick to what I know. And I'm thinking in my head, okay, first of all, one, you're not a DL, but you're afraid of me recording you. You just tried to play on my top, baby, because I said I wanted to record you also. If you're not DL, why are you worried about me recording you? Why are you worried about that? Then number two, he said that we are crazy. I mean, granted, I was acting a little crazy, but I did what I had to do to let you know you are not the top dog, honey. I will always have the last laugh. Was it vindictive? Yes. But guess what the hell happened? A bitch got her $40. Period. So basically, y'all, when he said that he was going to stick to what he knows, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's fine and everything else like that. I don't care about none of that. You can choose to send the money or not. Like, that's the point that I'm worried about. Send the money, honey. I don't care about anything you're talking about. So he was like, money ain't a problem for me. I wish I had met cooler people here, but I guess not. I'm sending it now. I'm like, child, okay. You wish you met cooler people. First of all, let me explain something to you so you can better understand where I'm coming from. I said, I don't want nobody in my business. I've threatened to expose people for way more than a link up, but I've never done it. I'm very much so old school. Let the shit go and move on. I'll just never speak to you again. I said that as a scare tactic. Evil or not, you don't play with anybody's time, because I was actually ready and had got myself together for the link up for you to BS. So if anything, dudes like y'all are the reason why trans girls expose y'all. And 9 times out of 10, whether you want to believe it or not, whoever you are out there, whether you want to believe it or not, any guy that has gotten exposed by a gay man or a trans girl has tried them on multiple occasions. They have reached their breaking point. Nobody's going to be like, oh, I'm going to expose you just because I just want to. These boys get beside themselves and start smelling their own asshole and start thinking that they shit don't stink. So sometimes you have to humble these guys, because some guys be ego tripping. You can get whatever type of woman you want, that's fine. But when you come over here, I have a body of a lady and a mind of a man. You know, whether you believe it or not, girl, you get what I'm saying. But point being, you know, regardless of what I look like physically, mentally, I'm still the same person like you. Only difference is I got hair, I got boobs, I probably got a fake vagina. That's it. That's it. Nothing else about me is different. We're equal. We are literally equals. So you cannot pull any stunt that you would pull on a natural born woman on me. No offense to you all, but you can't pull no stunt like that on me. I'm too smart for that. I'm way too smart for that. Play with a dumb bitch, not a bitch that's just like you. Okay? Thank y'all for coming to my TED Talk, bitch. Just know that from this point forward, don't ever speak to me again. Do not text me. Do not communicate with me. Nothing. Because you've been trying to get in my face for about 2 years now, and I finally gave you the opportunity, you, the moment that you were asking for, and you sat up here and tried to play in my face. So give me what I'm asking for, what I deserve, which is my $40, girl, and you go in on and you have a good day. I waited, heard the little ching ching notification up on my phone. I said, you have a good day, and don't ever speak to me again, because the next time you try some shit like that, I will expose you. And I blocked him, girl, and it has been a wrap ever since then. It has been a wrap ever since then. And this is a lesson that I want a lot of people to know and learn from this experience. Whether or not, you know, you want some, like, you know, you want to have a good time, you have to be very careful with who you choose to have a good time with, because a lot of these people do not care about anything you have going on in your personal life. They will ruin your life for a simple bit of change. Be very cautious of who you're communicating with online as well, because see, me threatening, quote, 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 to expose this man, which I really was not going to do, because it takes too much time, girl. I don't care to do all that. But me threatening to expose this man, he could have really thought, which he did. My scare tactic worked, by the way. Hello, psychological games. Hello. I got what I wanted, didn't I? But that's not a good thing. He could have really thought that I was going to expose him, and he could have come over here and did something to me, girl. Like, you just never know. So that was a very dangerous game that I played, but it worked out in my favor because you're not going to play with me. Play with any of these other, I ain't going to say that word. Play with any of these other trans girls out here. These other gay boys or the femme boys, whatever, but you're not gonna play with this one. That very much so wraps up this short little story time. It's really not that long, only because it really wasn't nothing that happened. But I just hope that he learns something from that too, which is don't be playing with people's time. Don't play with folks' time, and don't play stupid games like that. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, girl. Point being, don't be a fool, bitch. That's the point. So, my ladies out there, tell a nigga you'll expose him, take his money, then dip on his ass. On his ass. I will catch you badass bitches in my next one. Make sure y'all follow me on my socials, by the way, too. It's going to be in the description box below. Bye, baby bitches.